In this video, we're going to review how to do biological drawings. So why do we use biological drawings? They're used to communicate. So it's very important that you make your drawing as accurate as possible and make sure that your drawing is clear, well labeled, and easy to understand. So what you'll need, you will need plain white paper and a sharpened pencil. We don't do biological drawings in pen. Plan for your drawing to fit the page as much as possible. If you can't fill the page, the maximum number of drawings that you should have per page is 2. Leave space for labeling to the right of your diagram. Always put your labels to the right. Try not to put them on either side. That makes it messy. And we have some tips to get started. So only draw what you see. Don't copy the diagram from a book, from your friend, or draw what you think you should be seeing. Don't sketch like we would do in art class. Instead, use firm, clear lines. Make sure all the lines connect where they're needed to. So a wrong example would be this one, where somebody just sketched the bits to try to piece it together. This is correct. So draw the outline of the leaf, draw the veins, and so on. So correct, not correct. If some important details are too small to be shown clearly, you could show them in a large drawing on the side, a zoomed in view. So if this is the example, so this is just a zoomed in view of a cross section of a stem or a root, whatever this is of. You've only drawn a pie shape of it, a zoomed in portion. All the drawings are to the right. Preferably, you should be using rulers for your labels, and I don't think this person did, but they did keep them on the right, so that's good. Also, don't use coloring or shading. To show darker areas, we use stippling or dots. Double lines can be used to indicate thick structures, but don't actually shade in or color your diagrams. If a specimen shows repetitive structures, you can just draw a representative section in detail and leave the rest of it blank. So when you're labeling, all your structures should be labeled clearly. Connect the labels to the matching part with horizontal lines with a ruler. Don't label too close to the diagram, and never write on the actual diagram. So don't label the nucleus right on top of the nucleus, for instance. It's preferred that all the labels line up in an even column down the right-hand side of the page. Indicate the magnification when you're drawing microscope observations, and give the drawing a title. So here's an example. So in this example, they drew a liver cell. The title is underlined at the top. All the labeling's on the right and lined up. And they drew in pencil. They didn't use color, and they used clean lines and dots. So this is a good diagram. This one is not so good. So they've labeled to the left. The labels are crisscrossed. They've colored. They've done a lot of things wrong in this picture. If you can find some more, that's great. So let's see. No title. They labeled on the left. The labels aren't straight and they cross over each other. They used color. They shaded. And they also didn't include the magnification.